Hello.
Hello, Blizz.
What's up, man?
Not much.
Yeah.
Just living the dream.
Living a dream,
Oh, yeah.
living in paradise.
Yep. Oh, man. Long day.
Long day.
Yeah. Not bad. It's hectic. Which seems to be like all the days lately for some reason.
Yeah, business though, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of slow today, but the weather was just crap all day. So, blame people for not coming out. Plus, with the restaurant shut down, that's, slowing traffic down a bit too.
Do you have restaurants right around your store?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. God.
So there's a lot of foot traffic.
Usually, yeah. I mean, between the restaurants and the bars, there's... let's see, on my block... 1, 2... oh, God. My brain's not working today. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6... 6. On my block. And then... within another block of me... pretty much double that.
Those are bars?
No, bars and restaurants, both.
Bars and restaurants.
Yep. And our bars here serve food generally because they all serve hard liquor. So they have to serve food. So. A lot of people
Yeah, but they got around that just by using finger foods, I heard.
Not so much here. They all pretty much do burgers and fries and old-fashioned bar food. There's been places that have skirted around it. Shit, there was one place, just a nasty ass place that was around down the street for a while. They put in a real refrigerator and a couple of microwavable TV dinners into the damn thing and called it good.
Yeah.
It passed muster for the state. But that place got shut down. Cops got tired of going to it 2-3 times a week. But yeah, most places here, bars. Actually, the one's attached to a really swanky restaurant. Well, she thinks it's swanky, the owner. The food is swanky. I mean, it's real high-end food. I mean, her appetizers are like $15.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you go into a restaurant, you're not going to get out of there for 2 people, probably under $60-$70 at the cheapest. I mean, it's good food. Don't get me wrong. It's just
I'm not into that fancy, expensive food shit.
no. I'm more of a truck stop food kind of guy.
Yeah.
In fact, that's one of my favorite places to eat. Is truck stop down south of here.
Plus, I'm a fussy fucker, so.
I'm not too bad, but I like what
Oh,
I like.
I'm horrible, man. I'm fucking horrible. Flat out.
Yeah, some people like the snooty foods. I'm just like, yeah, give me a chicken fried steak, thank you. A good one.
Yeah, something on the order of that. But
Patty melt, whatever it might be.
Horrible.
But now the bar food's right here's pretty good.
I like my burgers well done, and when I tell them you think it's fucking burnt, burn it some more.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's sometimes you get what you get here, but I'm a fan of patty melts. Those are getting so hard to find though for some damn reason. When you do find them, they're $12 to $15. It's like
Patty melt.
yeah, it's a patty melt. Hamburger patty with grilled onions and cheese on the son of a bitch. on fried rye bread or toasted rye bread. That's all it is. $12 to $15. Like kiss my what?
That's fucking unreal.
It's like an old-fashioned, real simple kind of thing. But, well, shit, all the foods here are gotten expensive though. The high minimum wage. Just drives the prices up and everything. January 1st, we go to $15 an hour minimum here.
What's that?
January 1st, we go to $15 an hour minimum wage here.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, it sucks for you.
Yeah, it's $13.50 right now. It already kind of sucks.
Oh, is that what minimum wage is? $13.50?
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
People here wish they could get that.
Shit. Yeah, but people here want it too. But you know, the ones that want it are the ones that don't seem to understand that all it does is drive the price of everything up in response. I mean, you got to pull that money from somewhere. It doesn't grow on trees.
That's right.
Like I've talked to Patch about the cost of stuff here versus there, and it's fucking unreal. He's like, holy shit. It's like, yeah.
Well, that's because you're going to $15 an hour.
Yep. Shit, even stuff like our gas prices. I don't know what they currently are. I haven't checked, but last time I looked, they were $3 something a gallon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or like 240, 250.
Yeah, that's probably where Patch is roughly too. Actually, hang on. Look it up. Average price. Price. Washington. It's actually not too bad right now. About 276 average here. That's actually pretty low for here. But you try to.
That's average. That's not every station.
Right. We've always got high fuel though. It's the California effect, as we like to nickname it. I mean, we're a major, state that gets like all the Alaskan crude and stuff comes down through Washington State and stuff. But California sucks it all dry, and the only way they can keep the oil companies from shipping it to California for the higher prices is to raise the price, what they'll pay here for it. So we tend to be second in the nation for highest fuel, or thereabouts. Wow. California is usually highest. But yeah, some of the prices are just ridiculous. Why the hell's my ship moving that way?
So a guy that has your business here, that's $7 a fucking hour.
Oh, I wish it was still 7. Hasn't been 7 here in 20 years.
It's still $7.50 here.
Yeah, that's a lot of places still like that.
And I myself can't figure out how any human being could live on that.
No, I mean it's catch-22. I mean, that ain't you can't make a living on $7 an hour. But back in the day, I don't think it was designed for most jobs to pay $7 an hour. I mean, that was $7 an hour was for the kid working after school at McDonald's and shit.
Yeah.
But now they want to treat McDonald's like it should be a goddamn career. It's like there's bigger issues at play.
You want to know something? It is a career for a few people.
Oh,
I just talked to a lady. Well, I just didn't do it a few months ago. There was a McDonald's that I would stop at out in Northeast whenever I was out there. And this one lady always waited on me. Well, here I come to find out she was retiring after 30 fucking years.
Holy shit.
At McDonald's.
See, I know people that
She was the store manager there. But still, 30 years with McDonald's.
No, I had a buddy. He was an assistant manager at McDonald's years ago, when we were in high school, basically. And management back then got paid pretty damn good. I mean, this is 25, almost 30 years ago. Back then, McDonald's managers were making $40,000 a year here, which I mean is not huge, but it's not bad either.
Yeah. I was fucking shocked because then it must have been the oldest fucking McDonald's around. because almost every employee that I seen in that, I never went inside. I always went through the
Drive
drive-in.
through.
Right? And from what I could see inside there, it was 85% older women.
Yeah.
I didn't see a young fucking girl in that place.
A lot of them too damn lazy to want to actually have to work for a living.
I mean, it was actually an old maid's fucking restaurant, McDonald's, from what I could see. And she wasn't the only person retiring from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, back, say, in the 80s, McDonald's was an after-school job or for older folks who wanted a little side income in the afternoons or.
Yep.
And it was great for that. But nowadays you got these 18-year-olds thinking they should be making 40 grand a year at McDonald's flipping they don't even flip burgers anymore. What the fuck? They put frozen patties in a little conveyor that goes through a oven thing, microwave thing. Cracks me up is, these kids who are like, garbage man. I could never be a garbage man. It's like, you realize how much garbage men get paid? Jesus. I had a buddy from high school. He quit from being a garbage man after 20 years here not long ago. He was making like $28 an hour. Like, yeah, it sucks to be a garbage man, you bet. All he did was drive a truck. But, the youth nowadays don't know what work even is, half of them. Of course, the ones that do, those are the ones you hang on to. I've had more than a few kids come through the store and, they're looking for work, and I always suggest, well, Walmart's probably hiring. Oh, I can never work at Walmart. And say, dumbass, you just got out of high school. You ain't qualified for shit. You take what you can get. And then you start working your way up. Or they just have no career in mind. What are you going to do? I don't know. Work at McDonald's, I guess. It's like, that's your big life plan? I mean, if you don't want to go to college, that's fine. I get it. But, Jesus, have some sort of a goal in mind.
Exactly.
Besides something stupid like I'm going to be a professional gamer or video game designer or some bullshit like that. Of course, I guess it's like my generation where you had the jocks who all want to be professional football players and stuff in high school.
Hang on just 1 second.
You bet.
Hey, Betty. What day didn't I go to work besides yesterday? Was it Sunday or Monday? Huh? Sunday? Alright. I forgot to mark some time in a book this week and I'm all fucked up. I'm trying to guess now.
Uh-oh. I know a couple different kids. So delusional. They couldn't even hold a job at a pot manufacturing outfit.
Really?
Yeah. When the potheads are telling you you're too slow and unreliable, you gotta fucking get your ass in gear. And your response is, well, I may not do fast work, but I do quality work. It's like, you gotta fucking trim fucking pot plants. That's all you gotta do. Quality isn't a big deal there. just they don't want to get up and go to work. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
They're like listening to the wind again. Oh my god. This is never gonna stop, is it?
No, it's pretty windy out there. Old Tank and I were getting blown around this morning.
You want more? What you looking at?
I'm gonna drink. Take that napkin or tissue. Thanks.
Here.
Hang on, Ben. I gotta blow my nose.
You bet.
Must be going for a stormfish.
No, I'm going for the. Oh, they look like catfish to me. Well, kind of. Got the big open mouth. Trying to get stormfish is too damn hard when you're just by yourself.
Is it?
Yeah, because the storms toss your ship around a lot and poke holes in it, so you're always going to repair and that kind of stuff. I do it sometimes, but I just don't have the energy to do it tonight. And I don't see any storms nearby handy. If one came to me, though, I'd probably go after it. Actually, I think I just heard thunder. Might be a storm somewhere nearby.
In the game, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Real
it.
life. No, it's cold and piss and rain down here. No thunder. We don't get thunder, especially this time of year, much. Yeah, it's for more thunder.
Man, I don't understand it. I had this jar of weed sitting in a fucking jar in a cupboard, and the fucking shit is like dried out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I don't understand it, man. Why it'd be breaking apart like fucking shit like this. Usually you keep it in the jar, it stays nice and fresh.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
But for some reason, this shit fucking dried out.
Incoming. Ooh. I had a bad spawn to me not long after I got here. Just close enough every once in a while to take a shot, but I think someone's coming in to fight it, so.
What the hell are they shooting at you?
Oh, it's like they're ghosts. But I see a couple ships off in the distance. Both look like players, one for sure. Hoping they're coming in, they're going to fight this guy. Let them deal with it. 50-50 though, they come and fight me instead. Or in addition to, but whatever. I'm just fishing. I ain't got nothing for them to steal. I don't really give two shits. They can sink me. Whatever. I got all my bait on me. Selling my fish as I catch them.
Patch coming on?
I don't know. Didn't sound like he was going to.
No.
He's got a eye doctor appointment or something he's got to go to. But you know, he didn't get to play early last night because servers went down for maintenance. And
You
so-
guys wrapped.
Yeah, for a little while. Then we did a different game for a little bit too. Because he didn't get to, thought he might pop in tonight after all. We'll see.
I seen your yesterday's stream of rafting.
Yeah, that game's good for a little bit of something. It's a time waster for me. It's all. You get to explore, run around. If I was by myself, it'd be boring as hell. To be honest.
That game don't interest me.
Yeah.
There's no action. It's just build yourself a raft and float around the fucking water.
And we built a bow and arrow last night and shot a turkey.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and a warthog. Didn't know what the hell to do with the thing after we killed it, but we killed some bitch. But yeah, and Patch is all excited because he found dirt. It's like, good job. You got dirt. Wow. I'm not sure the other ship's gonna come in here or not. There's a storm heading this way though. See that for sure. I can't tell if those two sloops are fighting or buddies.
Pretty close.
Yeah. We're kind of heading this way. I thought they were going to come in here and do the event just so I wouldn't complain about it, just get rid of the damn thing.
You know, this game, you have to do all that shit, but you get to fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can always find a fight if you want one.
Yeah,
Or almost
that's why
always.
that's why that raft game don't interest me. There's nothing to do but build a raft, like you say, fish, maybe build a bow, do some shooting, but you don't get into battles.
No. I mean, it's just like pretty-
Survival.
Yeah, more or less. And I mean, yeah, even Minecraft, which is kind of similar. At least that you can fight stuff and you have monsters and skeletons and shit to go kill.
I never played. Yeah, I never played. I played DOD for 17 fucking years. Was my gaming.
Whew, that was close. Yeah, I did a lot of Day of Defeat. Well, Half-Life stuff in general, because it was Half-Life. Like Counter-Strike, Day of Defeat.
Yeah, see, I didn't like Source. I didn't like Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike, to me, I never cared much for either. And it's stupid, but the inability to go prone just really turned me off for most of those games. You know, it's like, well, but I like being on my belly crawling around and being a sniper or whatever.
That's why my one name's Belly Walker.
Oh, yeah.
Because it all busts my balls, man, about me being on my belly all the time.
Well, it's more realistic. I mean, Counter-Strike for me was...
Who in their right mind runs down the middle of the fucking road?
Well, yeah. Yeah, you crawl along the sides in the ditch.
I find the craziest places to get down that people just can't fucking. They go, Blizzard, how the fuck did you find that spot?
See, there was another one of the Half-Life mods, which is what Day of Defeat started as. Was it Heroes of Half-Life or something? It was a superhero one. And it was hella fun, because it was just stupid. Like, I'd play basically Spider-Man. I'd find a really tall place and web myself up there and then wait for players to run past them. I'd shoot a web down, suck them up, and drop them. They'd fall. They'd die from the falling. Just stupid shit. You know, it was fun. It was dumb. But even that one, you could have weapons and stuff too, if you wanted. If you know, depending on what you chose, who you want to be. But yeah, when it comes to all those first-person types, it's like, yeah, I want guns and stuff. I'm sorry. Like Patch, the one we were doing last night. We were originally going to do it for Halloween, and he went hunting, but so we didn't get to. So we played it last night, first time together. He's like, all right, this game's kind of hella fun. It's just a zombie thing where you got guns, and he enjoyed getting the like a fire axe, just decapitating zombies with it. Different guns, pistols, shotguns. Real one-dimensional. It's just waves of zombies and stuff you got to get through. But of course, he was about 4 beers in by that point, so that's probably all he was up for anyway. Yeah, sounds like that storm might be heading this way. Sound seems to be getting a little bit louder. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a skeleton sloop. That's a player. That's a player. Be like Danny at his mill. And they pay well there. They can't get guys that want to work. They've yet to replace the third shift they lost when the pandemic started because they can't get any employees that are willing to, work.
Really?
Yeah. None of the young guys want to actually have to do any labor. He said it's kind of becoming a problem though, because like they had 5 electricians at the beginning of the year, and 2 of them have retired, and 2 more are due to retire by the end of this year.
What do they pay?
I don't know exactly because different parts, positions in the mill pay different, but Danny's making $24 an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, look at the cost of living. That's probably not that much money.
Yeah. For here, it's pretty good pay. But, of course, he's been sucking up overtime, too. And his overtime's $38 an hour.
That's worth working for, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, it slowed down a little bit now, but until 2 weeks ago, for about 6 weeks there, they were running mandatory 6-day weeks, 4 12s and 2 10s a week. Because they just can't get enough people.
Wow. Wow.
Just at a lumber
You know,
mill.
just at 40 hours, you're at $900.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, that's hella good money here. 38,
Okay.
and he's making like
Okay.
25 of it. It's $38 an hour a week. Jesus.
I guess I got to ask the other question. Why are they with you then?
Because cost of living. I think it's convenience factor. They're not very good with their money, I don't think.
No.
Nah. Well, they're not young, but you know,
Priorities ain't in place yet.
yeah, kind of. Well, Danny's got a son in California that he pays child support on, so that comes out every time.
Yeah.
And
Depending on what he pays, at the amount of money he makes, he could have a nice sum coming out.
yeah, well, it's not too bad. But the problem is every time he gets laid off, then it ends up getting stacked with back child support. And every time he finally gets it caught up, he gets laid off for a couple of weeks, and they start adding it to it again. Like beginning of the year when we all got our stimulus checks, they just took his to pay his back child support, which pretty much paid it off. But then he got laid off for 2 weeks, and suddenly he had more child support. It's not. I think he said they take like 260 a paycheck out, so about 500 a month. So it's not as bad as it could be. And he doesn't mind paying it. I mean, he's got a relationship with his kids, so.
Well, that's good. How old is this kid?
14, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
In fact, he came up here back in August and stayed up here with him for a week.
Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off with my one son.
Why's that?
Well, he got some girl pregnant, and she had a little boy, and, well, she was a drunk, just a dumbass little bitch. You know, and it was one of those drunken nights at a party, you know?
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, she come up here to the house twice to fucking bitch at him or something, you know, and she was drunk both fucking times. Like, you know, so, you know, she's not much of a fucking mother, but,
No.
you know, he used the excuse he didn't see his kid because he couldn't stand to be around her. She'd put him in jail, blah, blah, blah. We hadn't, his kid's going to be 13, and when he first found out about it, he finally brought him over here. I think he was like 2 or 3. And we were just amazed by how much he looked like my son and blah, blah, this. And we were kind of excited, and we've never seen him since.
Oh, that's
And he doesn't have anything to fucking do with him. And I just had a talk with him not too long ago, and I really pissed him off. I said, you know what? I said, I would have never expected you to dump your son. He just looked at me, and I said, that's what I'm telling you. You dumped your fucking son.
Yeah.
You literally dumped your son and gave me the excuse that bitch you didn't want to be around because of her, but yet you dumped your son.
Yeah, you
I
can
said,
get
what-
visitation. You don't have to be around her. You can go get the kid. And
That's right. I said, what are you going to do when that kid comes up to you at 15 or 16 and says, you're my dad, how comes I never seen you?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? How are you going to fucking respond to that? You going to tell him I didn't come around because your mother was a bitch?
Or
I
what are
said,
you
what are
gonna
you
do when he finally decides he wants to be involved in his kid's life, and his kid's like, "Well, who the fuck are you?"
Exactly. I don't think my son will ever do that, and it really pisses me off.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It pisses me right the fuck off. I said, man, I would have never would I have ever turned my fucking back on you.
Yeah.
Never.
Kind of that generation where you may make mistakes in life, but you own up to it, and especially when it comes to having kids somewhere, you always fucking do right by the kid.
I said, I don't have much respect for you, son, in that aspect at all. I hope you never have another fucking child.
Yeah, because Danny, he's on the phone with his kid at least 3 times a week, and
Yeah, that's the way it should be. It was a mistake. It didn't fucking work out, but it's not the kid's fault.
well, and in Danny's case, he had every fucking excuse not to be involved with the kid too. I mean, he had the kid when he was living in Virginia still, and he was working at a mill there. And he came home from work one night, and this was when Gavin, I think he said, was about 1.5 years, 2 years old. Came home from work. She was gone. Kid was gone. All his shit was gone. She just packed up and moved to California with him. Didn't say a word. They weren't married. So Danny couldn't really do shit. And after, I don't know, 6-8 months in California, she abandoned the kid at her mother's house. So her mother's had the kid ever since.
Really?
Yeah. And
Why then? Why didn't he go for custody?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard for guys to get custody. I think
Yeah,
maybe
you
too
don't know
that
until you try.
he figured, you know, the grandma was probably a better stable thing. Because, you know, Danny was working full time, wasn't with anybody at the time. And, you know, Gavin had a stable place to live and stable income and everything else. And I mean, actually, the grandma's been really, really good at one point, you know, because she hates the fact that Danny's got to pay all this child support. And Danny's like, well, I don't have a problem with it, but she even offered to adopt Gavin so he could get out the child support, and he's like, nah, I mean, Gavin's my kid, and I don't want to lose that. We may not have much of a relationship, but he's my kid, you know, and he's gonna pay for him, so, or, you know, help out and shit. So
that.
yeah, I mean, that's a good attitude to have, in my opinion. You definitely earned points for brownie points with me with that kind of shit,
Oh yeah, for me too.
you know.
My son earned nothing from me. No respect at all.
And you know, when Gavin came up here, I was amazed how respectful he was and stuff. And he actually came to me. He's like, you know, I want to thank you for giving my dad and Amber a place to live. And it's like, you're welcome. Like, he's a mature little kid. Jesus Christ. Well, of course, he's not a little kid. I don't know where he got the height, but Amber's 4'9" or some shit. She's tiny. She's not. It's not her kid, but Danny's only probably 5'9", 5'10". He's not a tall guy. Gavin's probably pushing 6 foot. He's only like 14, 15 years old.
Wow.
But yeah, Danny works with the grandma. If Gavin's acting up and shit, you know, he gives him shit on the phone about it. You know, Gavin's always wanting some new video game, and Danny will use that as a carrot. Well, I can tell you what, I'll buy you your new video game as long as you don't give your grandma any grief for the next month. Kind of shit, you know. But, so, yeah, I mean, for Danny and for Gavin, I'm glad he didn't give up the kid.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Patch isn't doing real well. He's tossing and turning in his fucking sleep right now because he's not fucking on that shit.
Patch?
Yeah. He's probably having a bad time right now.
Withdrawals?
Yeah.
Hey, he's probably awake, too. Because he did work, so he would have been just getting off work, but... Yeah, we'll see.
What did he leave to go hunting tomorrow?
Friday morning, I believe. So, he had his either eye doctor or dentist appointment in the morning. And then,
Does he have a girlfriend?
No, not that I'm aware of. Never mentioned one.
No? You don't have a girlfriend?
Yeah. Well, I mean, imagine shifts he works makes it kind of tough. But, although, to be honest, I can't. Well, back in the day, we didn't. I mean, I knew Patch, but we didn't, you know, get to know each other that well. We were just playing together. And we're talking, 10, 12 years ago. And back then, he was just a stoner.
Oh, yeah?
He was kind of young and dumb, kicking around. I remember, Christmas time, he's like, well, I won't be around for a month. I'm going to be selling Christmas trees. That was his big job for the year.
Sounds like he's not afraid to work, though.
No, not at all. I mean, I've never known him to not be employed, put it that way. I mean, there's a big gap in the middle there, but I mean, he went from his last job to the job he's got now in pretty short order. I don't remember if the last job, if he got laid off or just moved to this one because he thought it'd be better, or what the deal was. Come on, Storm, come visit me. Yeah, you know, young generation. I don't know. They don't impress me with their lack of responsibility. Put it that way. They don't seem to understand. If you want something, you got to work for it. Of course, I think part of that too is. Oh, nice. They weren't raised to work for it. You know, I don't know if that's society's fault or the parents' fault or some combination thereof. Probably a combination.
Hang on, Pat. I'm gonna get a coffee.
Yep.
Or, yeah.
I knew who you meant.
Okay.
Oh man. Yep, the storm's gonna miss me.
Where'd all them vessels go?
Oh, they're there. They're just kind of hiding behind yeah, the outpost thing here a little bit. Seapost rather. Yeah, they're all still there. You just circle that island until you go in there and start shooting them. Well, even then they keep circling the islands, all they do. You got, I think it's 4 waves of them you gotta deal with.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, it takes 3 shots per to kill them. You don't have to kill them all, just a certain number of them and trigger the next wave. I mean, patch. We've done that one a bunch of times. We can usually do it. We got it down pretty good. If it goes well, we can usually do it in half hour, 45 minutes, something like that. Oh, miss. I'm gonna go sell the key I picked up. Maybe I'll come join you for some golf, because I can only fish so long. Yeah, I'm tired of this guy and his music.
What guy?
Oh, the flaming skull.
Oh,
He has ominous music that goes off. At least I'm not so close that he's talking the whole time.
yeah, I got to turn that stuff down
Yeah.
because if I leave that up, then you guys are double, triple echo.
Yeah, I got the delay between.
Yeah, so I don't even. I just listen to you guys. I don't hear the game.
Yeah, you're not missing anything. No, now he's talking. That's where I'm going.
Oh, nobody's coming after you.
Nah. Those other two ships wandered off some other direction. Whoa! Whoops.
The hell was that? Off you go.
Jumped off the back of my damn boat. Oh, now the ship's getting megged. Oh, God. I hear the music. Come on, here we go. Yeah.
Where's your mermaid?
There it is. Not gonna bother with trying to kill the Meg. You should leave me alone once I get to an island. Look, it's a green. I didn't bother stocking the ship, so I've got real minimal amounts of cannonballs and stuff too.
Now, does his wife work?
Does Danny's?
Yeah.
No, she just takes
No.
care of Sam pretty much. She was working for a little bit here earlier in the summer, but she didn't stick with it for very long. Which I kind of understand. Same time, paycheck and all that would be good too. But it was just working at Walmart. She didn't mind the work, but she wasn't getting off till 10 o'clock. Which then, by the time she got home and stuff, there was just no time to, Danny he goes to bed at like 9:30, and so they were just not really,
Wasn't working.
well, yeah. Oops.
Beached your boat.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. It come up there a long way.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, and it goes back into the water.
Yeah, it rolled back. Now it's gonna sit there. That's all right. I'm gonna come play golf with you, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.